Hello you most beautiful and most amazing top 10ers, how are you doing today? I hope you're feeling fabulous. I'm Rebecca Felgate and this is Most Amazing Top 10, and today we are talking the top 10 hottest female movie villains. They're evil, sure, but we kinda like it. In at number 10 we have Megan Fox as Jennifer in Jennifer's Body. Megan Fox lives up to her name as she takes on the role of Jennifer in Jennifer's Body, a 2009 supernatural horror comedy. Jennifer is a popular cheerleader in a high school and becomes possessed by a sex demon. Yes, you did hear me correctly, Megan Fox plays a sex demon. This is a lot of boys' biggest daydream, but I hate to break it to you, while she may be dressed as a daydream, she is most definitely a nightmare. When she isn't wearing skimpy clothes and seducing people, she's eating their flesh and vomiting up a weird black sticky fluid. In at number 9 we have Famke Janssen as Xena Onatop from GoldenEye. Absolute babe she is, although a murderous villain at the same time. Famke Janssen played the Bond villain Xena Onatop in the 1995 movie GoldenEye. This femme fatale is beautiful indeed, initially luring Bond, played by Pierce Brosnan. Russian Onatop absolutely loves wearing black, seductively removing silk scarves with her teeth, and crushing males to death with her thighs. What a way to go. Next up, a hot evil villain who is most definitely horny. At number 8 we have Angelina Jolie as Maleficent. If cheekbones are your thing, then you will undoubtedly be into Angelina Jolie's portrayal of Maleficent. Based on the evil witch in The Sleeping Beauty, Maleficent's jealousy is her own downfall. Premiering in 2014, Jolie won praise for her portrayal, who is a touch more of a looker than the Disney cartoon. If you are a fan of Jolie's dramatic collar, sassy cape and blood red lips, then the good news is that she will be airing them once again in a newly confirmed sequel. Talking of sequels, one movie I wish they would finally make another part to is Kill Bill. The powers that be have talked about it for years and it still hasn't happened. Although if it did, one lady who could be involved is our number 7 on the list. That's right, it's Daryl Hannah as Elle Driver in Kill Bill. Ah, the Californian mountain snake herself. Elle Driver was an assassin with Beatrix Kiddo back in the day, and the pair always had a bit of a rivalry for Bill's affections. It certainly seems that Bill likes blondes, as like Beatrix, Elle is a kick-ass major hun with flowing golden locks. While she only has one eye as a result of having one plucked out by combat trainer Paimei, she manages to pull off a sexy eye patch, which is quite a feat. She is known for that sexy nurse's costume and also that whistling moment in the movie, which is creepy but erotic at the very same time. While her second eye meets an untimely end, we don't know if Elle is alive or dead, meaning that she could once again strut her sassy ass in a third movie. In at number 6 we have Scarlett Johansson in Under the Skin. This 2013 work of sexy science fiction stars Scarlett Johansson as some kind of alien who seduces men, forcing them to get in a black pool of sludge while she stands naked and submerged. The audience gets to witness a dark-haired Scarlett apply red lipstick, wear black underwear, undress, have sex, and go on a sexual rampage around Scotland looking for her next victims. What more could you possibly want? IndieWire called the movie strangely erotic, and we couldn't agree more. A slightly more understandably hot villain up next, we have Halle Berry as Catwoman. So how on earth do you follow an example set by Michelle Pfeiffer? By casting Halle Berry. By the way, did you know that Halle Berry is 50 years old? She is such a babe. In 2004's Catwoman movie, about the only thing that the critics like about the movie was Halle Berry's sexy appearance. One critic said, the only thing the movie got right was Halle Berry's beauty, sex appeal, figure, eyes, lips, and costume design. So suffice to say the movie was a big flop, despite there being some very non-floppy people in the audience. Gross. My only gripe with that movie is that she wasn't really villainy enough. Next up, a super hot and super scary villain who wants to suck your blood. In at number 4, we have Alia as Akasha in Queen of the Damned. Tragically, Alia never lived to see her work immortalized in Queen of the Damned, which was released in 2002, 6 months after her death. The beautiful Alia played a fearsome but very attractive vampire by the name of Akasha. Akasha is undoubtedly evil to the core and goes on a pretty murderous rampage. Murderous, but hot. She has some kind of bloodthirsty vampire sex and continues to be queen of literally everything, not just the damned. It's all very emotionally confusing, but we can all agree that she was one hot badass villain. Speaking of hot badass villains, in at number 3 we have January Jones as Emma Frost, X-Men. January Jones is such a saspiration as Betty Draper, who is arguably a bit of a villain of the small screen. However, January Jones plays a way more murderous villain in X-Men First Class. Emma Frost is known to the Marvel Universe as the White Queen of the Hellfire Club and a mutant with diamond skin and telepathy skills. Not only is she seemingly indestructible, she is also blooming beautiful, especially with January Jones at the helm. Those who watch the movie will get to see Jones in some pretty sexy white underwear, although who needs underwear? Next up, another X-Men mutant who's pretty naked. At number 2 we have Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique. Who knew that a blue scaly mutant was sexy? Sure, it's unconventional, but it's an absolute winner, especially when Jennifer Lawrence is playing her. Lawrence first portrayed the mutant in 2011, taking the reins from the equally as beautiful Rebecca Romijn. Mystique is a shapeshifter who is seen as an enemy to the X-Men despite her past ties with them. Her character was voted the 18th greatest comic book villain of all time by IGN. Okay, so we have reached that all-important moment in our most amazing top 10 hottest female movie villains of all time. Get ready, as number 1 is an absolute beaut. It is of course Liz Hurley as the devil in Bedazzled. Liz Hurley is pretty much as hot as they get, and for some really obvious red bikini reasons, she is even hotter when playing the devil. Her cheeky British charm is out in force in this 2000 movie, a remake of the 1967 film of the same name. The devil manipulates geeky leading character Elliot in a comic retelling of Faust. The devil grants Elliot wishes to improve his life, making him sign a contract for his soul in return. The devil seems really playful and sexy until she needs to show her monstrous side to lay down the law, which is actually a little bit terrifying. I mean, for some people, if Liz Hurley really is the devil, then they better start being really bad. Also, why not let me know your favourite villain of all time, regardless of gender? I've been Rebecca Felgate, this has been Most Amazing Top 10. Make sure you click that like button if you like this video, share it with a friend, and of course, make sure you're subscribed to the best channel in the whole world, Most Amazing Top 10.